Hello and welcome back. We're Magic Academy, and I'm your head seeker today, Randall Brown. This is Magic Academy. We are joined today by Evelyn.
Hello, I'm excited.
Sarah.
Oh my god, I was last time, and now I'm second, and that's very confusing for me.
Kavika.
Hello there.
Kate.
No thoughts, head empty.
Yes. And Eliza. Hi. You can be a part of Magic Academy by making sure that you like this video and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new episode. And while we're doing that, let's hop into today's first episode of Crown of the Oathbreaker. I'm so excited. And I've lost Elise on the back end. Everyone else?
We're still good.
I
That's
also
the
don't
first
have Eliza.
curse.
Yeah, no.
Eliza's gone. Huh.
R.I.P. Eliza.
I know. Oh, okay.
There they are. Hell yeah.
Okay. We start off in not a tavern quite yet. In a throne room with this beautiful, ornate, obsidian lacquered throne. This man sitting on it with this royal regalia and tattered robes, old and crusted over. The shadows cast by, like the moon casts lights over a forest. The windows set behind this throne, these vines that curl inside, black tendrils with decaying leaves that sometimes pluck off in the silence. Sitting on this throne is a man you can't quite see. His face kind of shrouded in a darkness as he leans back and he flicks forward a small parchment paper. Ah, well then, will you never cease to amuse me with your thoroughness. Subject, hag, referred to as splinter. Condition, uncooperative, though the will to resist has been effectively fractured. Splendid. Initial probing revealed fragments of half-truths and fragments of a mind-clouded judgment. Yet amidst the venom, she speaks of a shard, a remnant of something lost, something she wishes to reclaim. She dares not say more, as though the very act would summon an ancient dread. That point. The way these old things cling to their secrets, even when their bones have been picked clean of hope. Well, then, of course, you delight at peeling back their layers, savoring every scream, every whisper. But this one, yes, well, then there's something in her silence, a promise of more, a promise of... A promise we will extract in due time. And he flicks open the report a little bit further. Further measures are recommended should you require her to be more forthcoming. Perhaps a reminder that there are worse things than losing one's mind. And he flicks off the report as it kind of skitters across the floor. And you see him reach forward and kind of grip tight on the throne. Worse things indeed. For now, let her simmer in her fear. It is not the stories she holds that interest me, but the fear in her eyes, the dread in her silence. It is intoxicating, don't you think? Let's see what lies beneath this shard of hers. If it's worth our attention, or merely another plaything for our amusement. In the end, all will be revealed, and she, like the rest, will kneel. But not yet. Not until I've had my fun. And he starts to stand up, and like a cape goes across the screen, it shifts to a familiar setting. Oathbreaker. City that you're all very acquainted with, and a bustling town full of people going to and fro. Everyone's pretty happy and excited and ready to start the day. There's some kids laughing on the side of the street, playing with a kickball, and there's the sound of hammering as a new smith tries to create a weapon that they think is ready for the next time the dry isle states come down and take what's theirs. But this is not a story of heroes. This is a story, well, of you five. We center in at the Lucky Leap Tavern in Oathbreaker. The sound of people clinking their beers together and sloshing them into each other and getting excited, and people moving in, and the center of this amazing bar is these lines, right? And some of you might be sitting back and watching as people are jumping from the entrance of the door to as far as they can, and you'll hear some cheers like, oh yeah, as someone will pass through the second line and get a free beer. No one's ever passed that sixth line that offers them, well, quite a lot. But I'd like to take a moment and talk to someone who's very familiar with the bar. Alan.
I had a feeling you were going to come to me first. You see emerging from the back room of this bar, carrying a big box full of bottles of beer. Presumably one of these bottles will end up being the free beer whoever just succeeded receives. And you see carrying this large box is a somewhat strange looking high elf. Angular features, fairly elven, but what's a little strange is that he's blue. He has like a pale blue silvery skin, and his hair is like a navy blue. He wears a black doublet without the sleeves, and black pants. His hands and his ankles are wrapped in cloth, and he does not wear shoes, which is probably not great for a tavern. But you can't make this guy wear shoes. And he's just gonna he also has a scar down the left side of his face, a jagged scar that's quite noticeable. And he takes the big box of beer and he goes over to the bar and he sets it up on the counter.
Next to you is a man who's a little bit older, has gray hair, kind of swoops down in the front, little bangs. He's wearing a leather jacket with a red shirt underneath, looking pretty presentable, and he looks at you and goes, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Is this the guy I know? Or is this a different guy?
Couatl.
Yeah. My brain just went utterly blank.
Roleplay.
Yeah. Doing well. Lot of free beers today, so a lot of carrying back and forth, but
yeah, I
keeping
heard
up.
the King's Games, they're coming out in a few days. So are you gonna partake in them?
I don't know what the King's Games are. You forget I'm new to this city.
Oh, sorry. Yes. The King's Games, they're like the biggest festival of all time. Everyone gets together, and at the end of it, there's this big fight that everyone likes to sign up for. You might be great for it.
If it could earn me some extra cash and maybe the attention of the king, that might be worth it.
Oh,
could finally get to talk to him and be like, hey, maybe include the Shandar Mountains when you're talking about.
You see, as you mention the Shandar Mountains, he gets a little uneasy. He's like, yes. Well, but if you actually did do this, the last fight is with like the king. The king is like the winner of all the time. He's super strong.
Fighting the king?
Not to the death, you know. It's a good sportsmanship fight. No one dies in the game. No, God, no, that's terrible.
Oh, I wasn't implying death. Regardless,
Sorry, yeah. He kind of like leans back over, starts cleaning out his glass awkwardly.
Riccio, you have been a good friend to me thus far. If you think this is something I should partake in, I will take your sound advice.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, you hear someone else, the running jump of and a big oh yeah, as someone crosses the first line at the bar, which gets them a small glass of beer.
Well, I'd better take care of these. And he's gonna move the crate down and start helping out behind the bar. I presume there's like a barmaid there that like he's assisting. Because
Yes,
he normally does the shit work out back.
Yes. So
It's just a little
Magica
busy
and
today.
Hala are two other barmaids that are kind of running around helping out.
Yeah, I'm like handing them stuff, doing what I can. Being a helpful guy.
Sorry. Apparently there's music in Foundry and I didn't expect. That caught me off guard. I don't know what happened. I was like, why am I hearing two? And we're gonna pan the scene over to oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I want to learn all about your characters. Let's start off with Kate. Where are you? What are you doing? Where are you in this bar?
I feel like I'm in a. This also caught me off guard. The music. I
I
feel
don't know how
like
that happened.
a part of the bar that is like probably like around the center. I want to listen around to the conversations happening around me, but I am standing out a little bit with my garb. You see a Kalash star man with tan brown skin. He has wavy curly hair that he ties in a half up, half down situation with a colorful band over his forehead with the phases of the moon. He also is kind of like relaxing for the day, so he's just wearing his cleric robes, very bright woven colors. Yeah, he's just chilling. He is drinking an ale because he is trying something new. And
Absolutely.
he kind of regrets his decision a little bit. He's kind of like and he's listening around to the people just around him.
Yeah, and as you're kind of looking around and kind of like assessing the place, the place is filled with random town goers, and there's one small gnome figure with mutton chops and a comb over, who looks very proper and to do, kind of sitting there, rocking back and forth, kind of moving his hands a little squirrely. He has a wine out in front of him, but he hasn't touched it since he's gotten here.
Does he look like he's waiting on somebody? Like is he glancing around maybe?
He's looking around, looking at the door, trying to see things, looking around.
Suspicious. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I won't do. I will. I kind of will try to see if I can get maybe his attention, like just like friendly gesture.
Cheerio. And we're gonna pivot over to Sarah.
I think that guy has a quest.
Ah, He has a giant blue exclamation point above him.
Like, hey, there's like a mini map with like a dot over him. But,
Yeah.
I'm watching.
This this human woman dressed up in like almost like clownish circus regalia struts her way into the bar. She takes one look at the game that's being played and sort of smirks to herself and walks right up to the bar. Straight up to you, Alan.
What can I get you?
I was actually wondering what the rules of the game are.
Well, depending on how far you can jump from the entrance of the bar to one of those lines determines what kind of free stuff you get. If you get to the first line, you get a free small glass of beer. If you make it all the way to the second, you get a free pint, and so on and so forth. It's mostly just more beer.
Right. And can you describe? Go ahead.
Just to clarify, because I did not tell you this, but just so you know,
Yeah, you sure
'cause
didn't
will
tell
see
me.
those lines. You will see those lines on the tavern. I'm gonna push this back so I look you guys a little bit. The first jump gets you a small glass of beer. The 15-foot jump gives you a mug of ale. The 20-foot jump earns you 2 mugs. A 25-foot jump, which is rarely done, gets 3 bottles of red wine. And a 30-foot jump, which has never been done, gets you a whole barrel of fine red wine, which is what the markings are on the floor.
Gotcha.
It mostly just gets you more alcohol. There's quite a good red if you can make it 30 feet.
Wow, that's quite. And could you tell me what is a jump to you? What would you describe this action?
D&D Beyond. What is jump?
Well, to push oneself off a surface and into the air by using the muscles in your legs and feet. That's what a jump is, quite literally.
All right. I think I understand. Maybe I'll give it a go.
Try it. Why not? Might get a free drink.
Fitz pushes the. I forgot I gave her blue hair. What in the
You gave her gray hair.
Gray, blue, gray,
It's
weird. Why did I do this to my, like, why did I make it? Anyways, my Mary Sue ass character is gonna take her. Oh no, has it been 10 minutes?
You made a
Oh no!
you made a sparkle dog.
I did. I'm sorry. I was so excited. I did base her off Sonic the Hedgehog loosely. So like, we're really
Okay,
living.
but I got so excited about your sparkle dog. Anyways.
Fitz moves her way to the line. She has the athlete feat, which means she doesn't need more than 5 feet to actually prepare a long jump. So she can hopefully clear a little further. I don't know how to roll for a jump in D&D. I've never had to do this before.
Absolutely. So raw as written, a long jump is equal to your strength score if you're able to do it a little bit of a running jump. So what is your strength score?
16.
So you can jump 16 feet forward.
Okay. I'm going to rear back as best I can, take my 5 feet and leap 16 feet forward.
You jump over, and as soon as you land, you hear everyone go, "Huzzah! Yeah, woo!" One of the passerbys just kind of goes, "Get in the mug of ale. He deserves it. She deserves it."
And Alan will get her that mug of beer and say, "Congratulations, well done."
Thank you, but I think I earned 2.
15 feet is the one mug.
Is it?
20 is the 2.
Is that okay?
Unfortunately, only
I
one,
genuinely
but
did. I was Sarah just didn't hear correctly.
stick around long enough, you might get another free one.
I'm gonna lean over to you and say, it's really a shame because if I had won both, I suppose we could share.
Session 1.
As lovely as that sounds, I am on the clock.
And you seem to be
But-
the only one.
Eh,
I'd have you run
girls
the
are
place.
girls are around here somewhere. It's a busy day here at the Lucky Leap.
Get the name now.
I will grab my Riz. I will grab my my mug. How does it taste? Is it good?
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, the Lucky
okay.
Leap. I mean, the
It's
Lucky
the
Leap
free
Tavern. It is the free stuff, and they know what they're doing. And this tavern is quaintly situated in the I'm gonna make it up, South District. I'm pretty positive. So that they know they're next to some of the dough houses. They know what they're doing. And so it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's not bad.
I will sit at a table with some people I don't know and just start chatting them up.
Absolutely. We'll pan over to Kavika.
Feli is right in the middle of this crowd, watching everybody jump, cheering everybody on. What you see is relatively tall, we'll go with man, dressed in finery. He's got a blue doublet on, and his legs are covered by a kind of long, flowy white long skirt. And every now and then they open up on the sides and you can see that he is also not wearing shoes, but for a much different reason. It's that his feet are actually hooves. And he has long, dark hair hanging down to his shoulders. His kind of golden eyes are just kind of laughing with the crowd. Lots of mirth, lots of mischief you can see in those eyes. And you can see he has horns coming to the back of his head. And you can tell this man is actually a satyr. And he's surrounded by people left and right that he's talking to, and half-drunk drinks all around him, different types, as he's laughing with everybody and sometimes just kind of smiling to himself as somebody else laughs.
I need to ask the question. Do you hide where you're from?
No.
There are a few people who are jovial with you, share their mug and slosh it together with you, but there are a few side eyes from some further in on the end. People who kind of whisper off into the distance as they see someone of your kind joining the group.
Oh, I'm sure.
And whereabouts are you at right now?
I would say probably just past the second ring, where most people seem to be trying to get to.
Okay. Your character's now on, so you can move them where you'd like. You might recognize a face in this tavern from similar place. I don't give it away. Anyway, and last but definitely not least, walking into this establishment, we see Lisa.
So, what you see is a rather tall, grayish elf walking through the doors. But she stands with an air of confidence. She's wearing the tabard of the Will Tamers, completely decked out in chainmail armor, and just glances over at the individuals doing the Lucky Leap. A slight scoff as she goes over to Alan and asks, how many have succeeded today?
Oh, since we opened, what time of day is it, Randall?
It's about midday, lunchtime. People are
So been open for like maybe an hour or so. I'd say about
yeah.
7 or 8. They're going through them quick today. You want to give it a try?
I think I'll still land exactly where I was the last time. I'm here looking for Lord Signmonder. Have you seen him?
Have I seen him?
You've not seen him today, but you are very familiar with Lord Sinmonder. It's okay. There's a lot of names. We'll make however we want. It's fantasy.
You're all named Tom now.
Yeah.
Very blue jeans.
I mean, we got Sephi, Fitz, Feliusos, Arturo, Alan.
Riccio Tane is actually really close friends with Lord Sinmonder.
Okay.
As Lord Sinmonder is known as to be the crown warden. He protects the crown, the first in line, the first knight. And you've probably talked to him a few times. And sometimes Riccio kind of bumps you to help him out, chase down some of the things, because sometimes that Monder house, they do some weird stuff.
No, I haven't seen him today, but he'll probably show up at some point. Tends to.
Okay.
Likes to hang around. Nail on it. Yeah. And he'll get you a nail.
And as you say that,
the bar.
The two weird elves.
A small little human girl. She's probably 20, but she's very petite. Kind of like runs up to you, Sephi, and goes, "Oh, hi. Wow, you're actually here. How are you? How are you? I've never met a Wilt Tamer before. You're like famous."
You've got a fan, haven't you?
Forgot to take off the tabard.
I love my country like a Wilt Tamer too.
Yeah. You can tell that while she's loyal to the Wilt Tamer house, there's just an inkling of distaste. Alan, can I borrow the back room real quick? I need to get this thing off.
Of course. You know where it is.
So I go to the back and I take the fucking tavern off.
And as you enter the back room, we're actually gonna let me make sure you're on. Did I add you? I did. Let's see.
Yeah.
For you, the back room would be this room.
Yeah, it's wherever like the storage area place.
Yeah, I put them back there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the table, which should be working. Haha, no, it's not. Oh, there it goes. I forgot to
look,
give.
Sirenscape.
Yeah, it took a second to pop up, and then I forgot to give ownership to the person who looks at all the stuff.
The lighting in
I'll
this
fix
room
that.
is really confusing to me.
I'll fix that in a second. As you guys are in this establishment, the doors kind of puff open with a quick wisp. As a man in armor, wearing a crown symbol on the front, the symbol of Oathbreaker, walks in and kind of looks in, stretches out. A mighty fine day, Riccio. And kind of gives a big nod over to Riccio and goes, oh, and looks at you, Alan, kind of just gives a nod. And this is Lord Sinmonder, who's walked in the tavern very anointedly. And he scans around for a hot minute before laying his eyes on the small gnome. Sorry, I noted Kate's characters sideways.
Yeah, it was like
I lay down now.
no thoughts, head empty, staring at the gnome.
I'm on to you. And Lord Sinmonder kind of sits down and goes, "All right, Raffolk, what you got?" And Gnome goes, okay, well, I have it here somewhere. Let me see. Ruffles in his bag a little bit and pulls out a beautiful feather of this, starting with this white and blue into gold and red. It kind of has this gold speckle and a small shine to it as he kind of pulls it out. So he goes, here it is. This is from a Couatl, and it's very expensive, and I need to sell it. And you said you were looking for something for alchemy, right? So he goes, yeah. I'm looking for some stuff and working on some new brews and trying to help the crown out. But yeah, I know this is rare, but is it this rare? Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that can help me out. And Raffle goes, yes, I promise it is. I can, let's see. I've got myself in a little predicament, but I think my grandma said that it was like 700 gold pieces. Whoa, well, that's not gonna happen. That's too much. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, but at the same time, I kind of need I need some money. Well, how about 535 gold pieces? Will that work? And this is 100% bona fide Couatl feather. And he's like, yes. I can't go any lower. I have 7 children to feed, and I have to settle some debts first, too. I'm in a bad predicament. All right. See what I can do. And he gets up from the table and goes, I'll come back. Stay here. All right. He gets up and starts heading out the door. At this point, Sephi, you are coming out of the room as you see him starting to head out.
And I will point to, I will be like, hey, Lord Sin just walked in. He seems to be turning around pretty quick. Seems to be turning. What is this accent that I've started doing?
You started.
Gotta finish it.
Nope, we're not doing that. Sephi. Nope. I lost it. He points.
I'm done talking.
I see. So Sephi literally just yells, Sinmonder.
Yes.
You're not trying to haggle down a commoner, are you? That'd be very bad news for the king. You do represent his house.
Yes, I do. I understand, but this is rare. But I mean, come on, 535 gold pieces for a feather? That's still a lot, and I'm settling for that. I am being thoughtful. King Waldron would expect no less. Plus, this brew is specifically for Athena. His daughter's been quite a lot to handle lately.
I'll throw another 100 on top just to keep face.
Okay. Well, let me go get the money and I'll come back. Sound good?
As long as you come back.
Well, I don't walk around town with that much money on me. You crazy?
I look at my coin purse and I'm like, yeah, but no one would dare to take it from me, so.
That is true. Not a Wiltamer. No way.
I'll be waiting for you here.
No, it's all right. And walks out of the establishment. Yeah.
Okay. I was
suspicious. Who are you?
But now I'm thinking that I was in the wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the gnome, and I'll say, "Excuse me, friend.
Uh,
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation, and
yeah.
And I have to ask you, have you ever haggled before? Because I'm very familiar with these type of feathers, and 535 gold for this? I mean, this should be worth at least 800. You were giving him a deal by saying 700. If you don't mind me helping you.
I could use the help. I'm not really good at this. See, I just kind of need the money like soon, cause.
Talk to me about your troubles.
Well, I have 7 kids, and Granny's not feeling too well, and I gotta pay for medical expenses. 'Cause, that's a thing. And then, sorry, I wanted to make a joke. I was like, nope. And like, I'm just trying to keep my head above water, and then I owe money to the 999 too.
The 999, you say? Who are they?
Oh, that's where the slot machines. Those ones make me happy when I go like this and I go.
I bet they do.
Fun.
And so now you find yourself in this predicament with 7 children to feed, a sick grandmother. It seems to me that you're a family man.
I am a big family man. So I mean, I could, if you want to help, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind.
Love to assist you, and then go and pay your debts and bring you back home after, if that is all right. And we'll try to see if we can get 530. Absolutely, 700 was already too low. So we're going to. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
Cast
What are
distort
the rest
value.
of you doing?
Where's my sheet?
Alan's doing his job. As I scramble to try and get the accent back. Alan's just doing his job.
Absolutely. Not. No.
Yes. Lord Fell.
The gnome hears in his head. So, do you often find yourself procuring rare animal items?
He doesn't know what to do. He looks straight at Artie and goes, sometimes.
Pardon me?
Weren't you speaking? Your voice got different.
No need to worry about that. Now, tell me, have you ever come across a unicorn horn?
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, no. But no, I'm fine.
It has occurred to me that I don't actually know your name. My name is Arturo.
Rafolk. And to the person in my head, no, I haven't.
Person
not like that. Not like that. I'm not like. No. I think someone. Like looks around. He like kind of gets up and looks around.
You're cute and flustered.
I'm gonna look around too. Is there anyone who is looking suspicious?
Make me a perception roll, and while you do that, we're gonna head over to Fitz.
I'm gonna. How do you pronounce your name? Feliusos.
Feliusos. Or Feli. Whichever one.
A voice pops into your head. Using message to scare the poor kid? That's not very nice.
And I get to send it back. I have no need for a spell to be able to use telepathy.
Are you gonna see if you could see who did it?
No.
That's okay, because
he just stares straight ahead at the people that he's talking to. Just
I will sit up from my chair and meander over. I step over someone who just tried to jump and fell.
Aw.
Very graceful, very demure, you might say.
I was waiting for it. Very cutesy, very demure,
Very demure.
very mindful.
Very mindful.
Very modest.
And I step over here. I mean, Raffolk, was it? As if the crown couldn't afford 800 gold pieces for something so valuable.
Exactly. Hi, Arturo.
Hi, Fitz.
Nice to
Wow.
meet you.
You all seem very helpful. I could use it. And as he says that, the doors swing open again. And stepping through is this large orc-like man with tusks coming out of his mouth from the bottom lip. His ears taper off and are kind of cut off and raggedy. He has gauges in each ear, just kind of making them longer. And he's wearing a tunic held together with a giant chain. And he kind of looks around and goes, "Where are you?" There you are. You see him kind of like lumber up straight up to Raffolk. And he looks over, and at this point, Artie and Fitz, you two are at the table, right?
Mhm.
All right. Are your friends?
Arturo. Nice to meet you. Put on my
I casually lean on my quarterstaff.
Yeah, right.
He looks over at Artie. He looks over at Raffolk. And Raffolk's like, hi, Golfa. I'm getting the money. I almost have it. I'm working on it. Okay, it's fine. He goes, it was the same story you did yesterday. Alan.
At this point, when I see it, I assume I can see across the bar that someone is being menaced.
They're in conversation.
I'm looking like
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say, "Is there a problem here, gentlemen?"
I think there is.
Does he have? Does this orc have any sort of weaponry on him?
He doesn't. He's not. He knows better to come into this establishment with a weapon. He's gonna lean over and go, you gave him that same story yesterday. You fucking owe me. I know, Golfa. I'm working on it. Lord Sin, he's coming with the money right now. We're gonna do it. Yeah, no, none of this. No,
Hey,
I'll plug. What?
why don't we cool things down a little? Why don't we cool things down a little bit? There's no need to get Randy up in here. I don't know. That was not the right word.
So I make you Randy.
I don't know.
I've watched too much Austin Powers for that.
There's no need to make things Randall around here.
It's like when you first get a coach, you're like, I'm still figuring this out.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Listen, I can vouch for this man. Lord Sin just came in. They made the deal. He'll be back in a few. If you can hold out for 15 minutes, you'll have your money.
Cool things down. I'd rather heat it up. And he looks over and he takes he swats at the lantern and knocks it straight over onto Artie's lap. Artie, I need you to make me a dex save.
this. The unmitigated gall of this man. You said dex save?
Yes.
13.
13. DC was 10. It was a very simple one. You quickly stand up from your table, kind of able to step back. But he has flung this lantern and kind of moved it in such a way that the fire starts to land onto the table as the oil spills out. And he pushes it over, and you see the feather as Rafik reaches out to grab it into flames. And Rafik, no, wait, I needed that. Leans over and goes, yeah, I'm a fucking money by noon tomorrow or you're dead. And he spits on the fire as like to turn it off and turns around.
You just destroyed his means at getting you his money. How does that help you in any way?
He sucks in his teeth, goes, not my fucking problem now, is it? And starts heading out the door.
I think it is your problem, mate. I think it is your
Okay.
fucking problem.
Belly.
This is gonna be a little weird. Does he have, I know he has something like holding his tunic together. Does he have like a belt or something holding up his pants?
Yeah, like he has that like chain kind of holding it together, but his belts are held together by like twine.
Great.
A thicker rope, I should say.
I'm going to I want to casually just like bump into him. Oh, sorry, my friend, and brush my hand against his twine and use Touch of Entropy.
Okay, can you explain to me what that does?
Yes. So let me bring it up on my thing. So where in the world is it? On Foundry.
Should be
Trying
under
to
features. Most of them should be.
there we go. Touch of Entropy. My touch destroys non-organic matter. If the non-magical object isn't being worn or carried, you can choose to cause your touch to destroy a tiny object. If the object is being worn or carried by a creature, the creature can make a dexterity saving throw against my spell save DC to avoid my touch. And it takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls. And if it drops to, if it's certain things, either shield or sword or stuff, it is destroyed depending on how much AC. Like, it does.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that save.
Okay.
That is first roll for me, natural 20 for a 24.
Well, that beats it. Damn.
He sees you kind of come in and kind of goes, ugh, and kind of like shifts and cracks his back as you try to go to like do this one, and then spits off into the side, kind of just ignoring you. Sephi.
So Sephi is going to walk after him and be like, that seemed a bit unnecessary.
Are you heading with them outside?
Yes, and I'm going to use Compelled Duel.
Hey,
Fight him.
can you explain to me what that does?
Compelled Duel is one creature that I can see within range needs to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, he is drawn to me, compelled by my divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than myself and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
14 on that wisdom save.
That is a meets it, beats it.
Dang it. Dang
But I
it.
still want to take a swing at him.
I
Go
mean, if you
for it.
didn't, I would have. Alan's ready
So
to throw hands.
Going to... I forgot to move that into
Step
the
1,
thing that
make the party hate someone.
very much.
He's bringing down the odds.
Attack. Normal.
Ooh.
How does a 25 sound?
Absolutely hits. What's the damage on that?
That damage is going to be 6.
Okay.
So
You-
I'm going to bring down my katana on him. Does it take him out? And if it doesn't, I have something to follow up.
Does not take him out. He's a beefy dude.
Cool. I'm going to use my extra attack
Okay.
and smick him again. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. My bad. Hang on. Normal. How does a 22 sound?
That also hits.
That's going to be 7 more damage.
You deal a few slices, kind of get his cheek And kind of looks at you and kind of, that wasn't very fucking nice.
Oh, neither was setting his stupid feather on fire. The king needed that.
And a bag gets put over your head.
Oh, great.
Oh,
And I need you to make a, we're going to make this a dexterity saving throw to see what the effects of this are. And then we're going to go to you, Fitz, because I saw your
Boo.
hand up.
18 flat because I don't
18.
have any ads.
You feel it go over your head quickly, and as soon as it does, you hear them running. You're not sure who was able to do it, but you're able to pull it off and see that they've booked it, and either direction. You couldn't catch the face of the one behind you, and Golfa has started to just run. Anything else?
I'm gonna run after him. The one I
Yeah.
can't see.
When you can't see?
Can
See, you're gonna run after Golfa?
yeah.
Okay. We're gonna pause on that, and we're gonna go to Alan.
So I would have also followed out. I would have waited to let Zephy take those hits first. But I would have also followed out because, like, this is where I work. People can't be starting fights where I work. This is part of my job, is to make sure that people aren't doing fights and stuff. So, would I have seen who put the bag over Sephi's head? Would you, if I followed out?
Yes, I'm gonna say that you came out right as the bag was getting put over.
Cool. I'm grabbing the guy with the bag. I'm grabbing the bag man.
Okay, make me that is a athletics check, right? For grapple.
Oh, grapple.
And I can make an athletics or acrobatics.
Mhm.
I believe you are correct. Athletics. Ba-da-da-da. What we get? That's a 12.
I got a 15. So you're able to like kind of lunge from him, but he kind of like dodges out, goes, "Fuck off," and just books it off in another
fuck
direction.
You. I'm running after him.
So you two are going another direction.
I'm running the fuck after him.
Well, sounds like
Absolutely.
something fun's happening.
I don't know Sephi very well, but I still will throw hands.
Okay. I'm interested to see where this goes. We'll get to Fitz when they get back. But we're gonna get back to the inside of the tavern where Feli and Arturo and Fitz are with Rafolk, and he's kind of sobbing in this moment. And past it, like other tavern people have come in and just like started dousing their mugs on the table, kind of getting it out. There wasn't a lot of oil to make too much damage, but it's managed to douse out, and the smell of like burnt beer has started to permeate the table.
Beer is flammable, my guy.
but it's a lot more water.
Yours is pretty watered down.
You know what? Fair enough. That's true.
And he's kind of like, I need to pay him. Oh man, this is terrible. My kids are gonna starve, and Granny's not gonna get the money she needs. He's gonna my kids are gonna be fatherless. Oh God. Oh
Raffle,
yeah.
it's going to be okay.
No.
Look at me. It's going to be okay. I need you to breathe and calm down. We will find this man for you, and we will set this straight. Don't worry about it. See, we already have, and then I guess like Alan and they already went. So I'm like, oh, you see, we already have it. We're already getting it under control. So why don't you go home? Just go home.
Well,
we'll find you, and we'll get it straightened out.
I could. You guys seem good at negotiating. I could use your help with something else if you wanted.
Oh.
Well, I have one more feather. Well, I don't have the feather. Granny has the feather, but Granny won't give it to me because she knows I'll just gamble the money away, and we both got it as part of an inheritance from the late granddaddy, and I think maybe you guys could come help. Tell Granny to give me the feather, and she only wants like 200. We could be like 200, 250, and when I sell it, that's all I need to pay. That's all I need to pay. The Gofa, right? So you guys can take the profit on that for helping me out.
Man, I will look over at, I don't know your name, friend, I say. But I look over at you. What say you? Will you help us?
I do dislike people bullying others. Quite frankly, destruction is what I do, so I did like this, but to see him in such a sad state. Well, I suppose you could use my services.
Well, I look a little kind of surprised. I didn't think you were going to actually accept that. Okay.
Why not? It brought the mood down in here. Might as well liven things up in a different way.
Very good. Great. Then let's go find homeboy who ran away. I'll go outside to see what happened. I assumed that they were just going to get him, and then they're gone. Yeah, and it's like
the two you're looking for that have kind of made their presence known, they're gone.
Oh well. Let's see. And I didn't see what direction they went in either, huh?
But Ramfo comes out and goes, I can take you to Granny. And I'll tell you all about Granny Perla. She's really nice. Do you want to?
Nice people.
That's so cute.
Acquaintance.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'll cast sending.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message to. I'm sorry, Lisa. Remind me your character's name. I think I wrote it down actually. Steffi. I will send a message to Steffi because Steffi looked like Steffi was like in charge, like totally like commanding the room. It was giving, even though
and I'm gonna be straight up. Everyone knows Wilt Hammer.
Okay, great.
Came with that tabard.
Assuming clocked immediately. Okay, I know Alan works here, but like Steffi seems like the tops. So I will send a message to Steffi, and I'll say, there seems to be another feather at Raffolk's grandmother's. We are going there. I don't know where he lives. I don't know where he lives. See you there. Love, Arturo.
Oh, I love it.
I'm just mid-run and fucking confused.
Stranger.
Random stranger sending me a message and saying I love you.
I see that. Arthur was like, I'm sure that cop knows what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah, no. I can respond with message or with
Yes.
sending direct.
Yes,
I think
you
it's 25
can.
words.
Yes, 25
Cool.
words. I got you.
Don't know who you are, but okay. Might want to message Sinmonder and let him know because he wanted the feather for the king.
Oh shit! Didn't know that.
I think you have one more word. I got confused halfway through. I confused myself.
Because I'm not gonna say love
What?
back.
No one
No,
saw
no,
that
no.
on stream. I'm like going, fuck, wait a minute, wait.
Love
Who's the maske now?
Me, it's still me.
Okay, so we are going to head over first. Alan, Sephi, if you could both make me a initiative roll, and we're going to start with whoever goes first. Now, for some of you new at my table, I love skill challenges that were introduced in I think 3E or 4E. And so chases typically run as a series of skill challenges where environment will kind of impact and they need to get a certain amount of successes or failures to pass or fail and get through.
This is my first roll with my new Allen dice. I'm gonna do one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do one IRL roll just for funsies.
Do it.
Oh, that was a good choice. That's a 21.
21, Steffi.
3.
We're gonna start with Alan.
Oh, I'm running after this dude with the full speed of a monk. If I can't catch this rando, I'll be surprised.
You are booking it after him. Then
Yeah.
you don't know who they are, and they pull up their hood, and you see the hood has this gold trim, and it starts to glitter just a little.
Leap, tackle.
And as you start running, he reaches over towards some of the cart that's in front of him, and he kind of pushes it over.
I'm
and
a
you'll
monk.
see
Easy.
you're gonna see a vegetable stall start to kind of tip over and get into your way. I need you to make a DC 15 dex save to get over this first hurdle.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
If
the
that
skill check.
isn't-
You need to pass 2 successes out of a series of 3.
Okay. This is a deck save.
Dex save.
If these
15.
vegetables aren't cabbages, I'm gonna be very angry.
Absolutely. Bunch of cabbages.
That's an 11.
Oh, so that's a fail.
God damn
What?
it.
No.
Talk too big a game.
No. As you
It's fine.
as it comes down, it kind of catches you off guard because he I don't know, he pulls open and an ode to fucking doofus. He's just forearm daddy and just like rips off a piece of the fucking market stall. But sends it kind of toppling over. The cabbages kind of fall in your way and you kind of kick them out of the way like fucking cabbage and start running after. You see at this point, he starts to duck into a crowd and tries to blend in. Again, that sparkle on the hood glowing a little bit further as you see it start to create a shadow.
Oh no. I gotta get
And
this
I
guy.
need you to make me
Make
a
an
he's blending into a
More
group.
dex.
So let's do a perception check.
Oh.
So we're gonna
fun
make this again
fact-
DC 15.
So fun fact for the viewers, for the listeners, I made wisdom my dump stat.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I forgot about that.
Oh no! That's a 5.
As he jumps into this crowd, you lose sight of him. He's gone.
God damn it.
Disappears. Vanish.
Shite.
And that is where we're going to take our first break.
Oh no, what did I miss?
We'll catch you up over the break. So,
Listen. When
We're
a
gonna head off
director
to a break.
calls, you answer the phone.
Ruth. I'm live. Come watch me. Here's my resume. So we're gonna do a 10-minute break. We'll have a short Patreon ad, and then we're gonna go into words on stream, and we'll be back shortly after to see what Fitz has been up to, and then see how Seffi is able to catch up to or not. We'll see you very soon. Hi, welcome back. I'm not the problem. Draken, Zerathon, thank you so much for the follows, by the way. Pistachio for the bits, Never Sweet Nerd, SG Wonder, Parahelion live streams for that 7 months. Ew. Sir Heck for that Prime. Steal from the rich, give to the queer.
And I always say that.
Period.
It's just embarrassing when it comes up in business meetings.
And I've always said that. Hey, listen,
my God,
I am glad to have cursed the Academy with that phrase.
Love in business meetings that have embarrassed me and Randall, and it was great.
They're
we
like,
created.
and we know your catchphrase.
You're
I was like,
welcome.
is it a catchphrase? Guess so. All right. Let's just hop back into it. You guys started off at the Lucky Leap Tavern and have met Rafolk, who is looking to get some money for a feather. Lord Sinmonder is the current buyer. Golfa from the 999 is saying that Rafolk owes them money. And we left with Seffi and Alan going off in a chase. Alan losing their lead. Seffi still on their chase. And Arturo and Feliusos. Yes, Alan.
You said I had to get 5 successes. I only rolled twice.
Got 2 out of 3. Roll back the
You
tapes.
said I had 5. You said 5. I heard. Okay.
That's a lot of rolls.
Well, no, not 5 successes, but like.
It'd be 3 out of 5.
I
Then.
was under the impression that it was 3 out of 5.
No, I made it 2 out of 3 this time. Pretty positive I said that. If not, I'm the DM.
This is a sad body rolls all over again.
Fitz, I did want to come back to you for a little bit, because Feli and Arturo have agreed to help Rafolk, and I believe you were still in the tavern, kind of around these. I wanted to see if you wanted to do anything special if you're going to help out with Rafolk.
I put my hand on his shoulder and go, there.
Thanks.
So why do you owe this guy so much money?
The slot machines.
Oh, at the 999?
Yeah, they go, and I like the sounds they make.
You know, I've heard that 99% of gamblers quit before they hit pay dirt.
It's pay dirt.
Or they make it rich.
I want to get rich. That's my goal, because my 7 kids need the money, and all I do is I just kind of like I'm a porter. I move things from one place to another, but that doesn't really pay the bills, you know?
Move things like packages, suitcases, belongings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever, needs moved. Sometimes it's just logs or iron ore.
Do you ever...
Sometimes for the crown, sometimes for noble houses.
Oh. Well, that sounds like quite the impressive career.
Thanks.
I mean, they must put a lot of trust in you.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm saying it would take quite the upstanding
I'm a
citizen.
good boy.
I'm a good boy. It would take quite the upstanding citizen to be able to carry goods for a noble house and not take a peek.
Oh, It's in our 4 laws. We're not allowed to do that. I would be kicked out of the Merchants Guild if I did that.
You know, I happen to work very closely with the Merchants Guild.
You do? What do you do?
I do. I trade in the finer things.
Like silk?
I think
Party
more...
hats?
Oh, you sweet summer child. Think more along the lines of rare artifacts, priceless artwork.
Oh, that's what my father was.
I know, and such a shame too.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
Granny has one, Grandma Perla, and we can go there and you can take a look at it and when you, like I said, when we sell it to the Lord Sin, you can take some of the profits home, because I only need enough to pay off Golfa. Dying, okay, like dying is like higher on the, not like dying is a higher priority, but like not dying is a higher priority. So like I want to make sure that Golfa's paid first, and my children are fine probably eating like, you know, noodle-os.
I would
Sorry,
be.
what are
Randall,
noodle
I want
O's?
you to tell me right now what the fuck a noodle-o
I need
is.
to know what noodle
It's
O's
this
are.
version of ramen. They're
Noodle-os.
ramen spaghettios.
It's
spaghetti.
Odon beers, SpaghettiOs, but instead of them being tiny little circles, they're like giant flimsy angel hair circles.
Nightmare pasta.
You glitch.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that pasta.
I keep thinking about them putting like one end, just continuously sucking it, like turning it to like going like this in their mouth, because you like the little toy that you put the string in and it's a circle and you go like this and it just spins, it makes that circle, then you can move it in the air. You know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah,
then,
okay, yes.
but do that with your mouth.
No.
Phrasing, but you know what I'm saying.
You have given me literal nightmares now.
All right, the campaign's over. Good night, everyone.
We died.
What
Chasing
ended
people.
Noodle-os.
I mean, merchants noodles. I don't know.
I would be thrilled to escort you to your grandmother's.
Okay. Well, let's go. Kind of gets up and starts walking off the door with the 3 of you. Fuck you, chat. We're gonna head over to Sephi, who is gonna do 2 out of 3 challenges.
I swear to God, if we go back and you said 3 out of 5, I'm going to be angry.
Well,
So you know.
we have a person who makes clips. Maybe they'll do that. So you're gonna be chasing down Golfa, and as you're chasing down Golfa and running down the streets, he is gonna head also towards a large group of people, and you're gonna see Golfa flip a hood from underneath, kind of like his backside that was kind of tucked underneath and rolled up, so it was hard to see. He's gonna flip it up, and you're gonna notice a gold trim on the side that starts to sparkle a little bit. Yes.
How far away from him am I?
You had to get the hood off. Safe to say like 45, 60 feet.
Cool. That's perfect. I use command.
Okay. All right.
Somebody has it.
I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is a 9 on the die for a 10.
That is a straight up fail. And I use the command halt.
Okay. You see as he stops in his tracks. What are you doing?
Finishing my job.
And I'm gonna say that you catch up to him because he's command halted. You can't do. I can't get out of this. There's no DM tool I have. He's held still, and you can see him trying to resist it. How long does command last for?
That's a good question. Hang on, let me just put it in the chat.
I want to say a minute.
Thanks.
I think
But
Command
someone
is
can
just
actually me.
round.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a 1-word command. It's an instantaneous spell. It doesn't
Duration
look-
1 round.
Duration one
One
round.
round. So 6 seconds, which would be enough to close that gap. But pretty much as you get to him, he's going to start going again. So I'm going to count this as a success instead of a complete win for the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to count it as a success as you've gotten really close to him.
Mhm.
And as soon as you catch up to him, you see him break free and start actually we're gonna shake things up. He's gonna turn around, face straight at you, and he's gonna charge at you, and you're gonna see again that the gold around his hood start to sparkle just a little bit more as he comes running in, his arm kind of forbearing. You see the veins in his muscles kind of pop out as he goes to charge at you. We are gonna make a contested strength check. Yeah, strength check. We'll just do strength check. And whoever wins is on this one.
Okay.
So DC
Fun
6.
fact. Did you just say DC 6?
I rolled a 6 on the die. Yes.
Okay,
Does
cool.
this man not have anything to add to strength?
Nope.
No.
That's a 15.
Damn.
You
Um,
bump in together, and he falls straight on his back. That is 2 successes. He is laid down, looking straight up at you.
So, fun fact, one of my personality traits is I can stare down a hellhound without flinching. That's how much, like, give a shit I have. Okay, so he's on the ground.
He
I
is.
successfully won because that's 2 successes. Correct?
Mhm. Yes.
Cool. I'm going to take my blade and press it against his neck. You are not going to threaten. What was his name again?
Know his fucking name.
Graphic.
Rafik, thank you. You're not going to threaten Rafik again, and his debt will be forgiven. And if I see you in the Lucky Leap, that'll be the end of you.
Yo.
And also, I'll be taking the cloak.
Gives all the cloak. And as he hands it to you, he pulls out a small dagger and just rips down the side of it. And you see the magic start to kind of filter away.
Fucker.
Goes, there you go. Cloak's all yours. I made a
Cool,
hole for your wing.
I'm gonna. My wing's not visible right now.
Let's get it. I made a hole for you.
I slash him across the cheek 3 times just to mark him.
And what is the mark?
It's literally just 3 straight slashes.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay.
It matches the one that's on my face.
Absolutely. You make that mark. And he takes it like a champ. Kind of letting it happen. And goes, "We done here? That place to be."
Don't cross my path again. I turn on my
Dream
heel
of
and
it.
I leave.
And he heads off.
The way I want you to just take the heel of your boot and just right into the forehead.
Yeah, but I don't want to get my boots dirty with mucky blood.
Fair point.
You know how hard it is to shine boots?
I don't wear boots.
Can't you just like prestidigitation and make it clean?
I don't have prestidigitation.
Damn.
Well,
I'm a
That sucks.
paladin. I'm not that.
And you set back off.
Towards Granny's house, wherever the fuck that is.
Actually,
Alan,
no,
I
you had-
go back to the bar first.
Ellen has no information, just goes back to work.
I'm going back to the bar first.
I'm so sorry.
You guys head back to the bar. You grab Alan and start to track down where you think this granny's house is. Specifically, go ahead.
Sophie, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Something about Granny had another feather for this dude. By the way, this guy's debts were paid. I don't know if he really needs to sell this feather anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're at the bar, I leave a message for Sinmonder, telling him where we went. I don't know if he'll know where that's at.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And I'm also gonna ask Riccio for the rest of the afternoon off because I am at work. I am employed.
Ricky's gonna look at you and go, can you please figure out what Sinmonder's gotten into this time?
Yes.
I
Worry not, friend. I'll tag along with Sephi and we'll figure it out.
know where.
Do you know this Rough Oak guy?
No, I haven't not really been in here often. Not seen him much.
I haven't seen him around. I've only been here a couple weeks, so I guess that doesn't really say much. But I know
I
our
would probably
regulars.
check out the South District.
South District. So where we are.
Yes.
That's where you said the lucky leap was.
I made that decision because I forget exactly where it's at. But I couldn't find that.
So somewhere
Before
here in
we
the
head out-
South District.
Yeah. So before we head out, I'm gonna throw my Tatbird back on. I don't have any more fucking problems.
People are gonna start to think I'm getting a big head walking around with a will tamer.
People think I have a big head already, and I'm only doing this for reasons that aren't noble. When I say that, like, you see, like, one of my eyes, the emerald eye glows, and then, like, fades back.
You know your eyes glow sometimes. And that's not a line. I know you don't swing this way.
Good thing it's not a line, because I definitely wouldn't be interested. Sorry.
No offense taken.
But yeah, I know it happens. It actually comes in quite handy when you want to be intimidating.
Fair enough. Shall we?
Mm-hmm. As soon as God figures out where the fuck we're going.
Yeah, we're like talking as we're walking. Oh yeah, glow eyes. That's pretty alright.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna transfer you over to the City of Oathbreaker player mat. That way you guys can get a first look at the city, and we're gonna see. I didn't fix this. I did fix this for the. Yeah, there you go. You should be able to see the chat. This is the city of Oathbreaker. It is quite large. There's lots of things happening here. And do you guys have the ability to like draw on it so that you guys can?
I believe so.
I don't remember how. Oh wait, there it is. Drawing tools. I found it.
Awesome. So.
Oh, I don't have drawing tools.
Sorry.
The Lucky Leap Tavern is this place right here. So I will mark that after stream. That is actually next to the High District. I completely lied. The High District is up here. The South District is down here. The more gray looking area, of course.
With the pores.
And I will, because there's going to be a lot of locations. This is going to be a very location heavy place. That is number 44. The Lucky Leap Tavern. And we'll come up with a way to track all that for you guys. Alrighty. we're gonna head over to our glorious group. The three of you that are with Rafolk, who is you guys have started to go through town at this point, and find your way to kind of the slums of Oathbreaker. It's small little shacks, and a lot of the houses are kind of boarded up. It's getting a little sketchy. And he's like, it's this way. Just a little further. 54, 53, 5212 Shanty Way. Here we go. And he comes down the road. Don't hold me to that address letter because I will forget.
They call this
As we speak.
I saw the note taker and I was like,
Let me just write that down.
That's what
they call the street Shanty Way. They like
Period.
hate poor people here. This is just a Brendan Lee Mulligan campaign.
such an honor. So it is Arturo, Feliosos, and Fitz. And you get to the door and he knocks and goes, Granny, it's Rafolk. I need to talk to you, please. And you hear from the inside, oh dear. A deep clunk of a cane slowly etching its way towards the door. And the door creaks open. And this woman who's elderly gnome with white tossed hair, kind of frizzy but cut short, in a beige gown and collared shirt, very grandma-esque, kind of comes out and they walk out of the door and close the door behind them and go, who are you? And I do want to add, although your characters don't know this, you see 3 slashes across their cheek.
Interesting.
Oh my God, Eliza, you beat up a grandma?
But
Wow, Elise.
I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, or the DM needs to tell me something later.
His emoji.
I'm tweeting about this later.
And Rafa goes, these are some of my new friends. I kind of got into some issues, and I need your help. And the granny looks and goes, you're just as irresponsible as your father was. Get lost, solve your own problems, and not for me. And starts to kind of turn around. Granny, no, wait, please don't be mean.
To be fair, it was somebody else who caused the problems.
Yes, it's exactly as Filiosa says. A man had caused some problems while your grandson was trying to rectify his errors.
That's your problem, men. And the cat looks at you all and goes,
Facts.
might as happen.
We do cause a lot of problems. But he's trying to make it right, so maybe you could do us a favor and listen to him?
All right, I suppose. Since you brought the gang on my door. What is it, Rafolk? What do you need? And Rafolk goes, can we so my feather, can we buy your feather from you? I had a little bit of an incident and it went up in flames. It's not my fault, I promise. But if you could if we could buy yours, that'd be nice. What do you say, Granny? Hmm. 300? That sound good to you? 300? 100 for each, since you're covering for this child?
500?
No.
I'm trying to help you out.
That will
For 300? I think
suffice.
that'll be fine.
I look down at my garb, look up, and go, sure.
You did see the note. How much money you start with, right?
What? I start with money? I thought my character was poor on purpose.
I mean, if you want to get rid of your money, but everyone does start with 600 gold pieces.
That's crazy.
600 gold pieces and an uncommon item.
And your uncommon item.
Which we talked about. We talked about the uncommon item.
Yes, everyone has that item. Yes.
I don't have it, but I will. No, I mean, like that's on purpose. We have plans. We have plans.
Oh, heard.
It's story related.
Yeah.
Where did I get all this money? Holy shit, this is amazing.
I mean, you might have lucked out on a few times in your escapades. That sounded inappropriate. Okay, well, 300. Hand over. And like each.
Now tell me,
100.
how did you come by these feathers in the first place?
My husband, God bless his heart, passed away a few years ago and inherited us 2 feathers. He found them, actually. He used to be an adventurer, believe it or not. Used to go between that dreadful town, Gorso, back and forth. And you know, give some currying. That's what a raffle kind of does too, you know. But he stays in the town because it's safer for poor little.
Yes,
Raffle.
terrible place, that Gorse.
No.
Do you by any chance ever come across or tell tales of finding a unicorn horn?
You see Granny look at Rafolk. They both kind of tilt an eye. No, I don't think so.
It's curious.
That's a very specific unicorn. Don't those belong in that the mythological Feywild place people talk about, like like in like fairy tales with Pinderella?
Well, stories have to start somewhere.
Yeah. Fits.
Do I know where I would find one?
You don't.
Damn it.
You don't. It's pretty rare. A unicorn feather is a unicorn
Yeah.
horn is very rare. Very, very
How'd you
rare.
even get to kill a unicorn? Isn't that like illegal?
And they're gonna hand Granny's gonna hand Arturo, because you were doing a lot of talking, the feather. And it's gonna hand it right to you. Go, all right. It's about time for my nap.
You should rest.
I'm exhausted. Kind of rubs their cheek where the scars are. All right. Heads back
Does that
inside.
hurt? Don't you're leaving. Goodbye.
Yes, it hurts. I don't like it.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Close it, like slams the door in your face.
Oh no.
And I mean, slams the door.
I will, what do I have? Oh no, I don't have that. Never mind, just kidding. I wasn't gonna say anything. Let's go. I'll put them with in my bag.
And Rafa goes, okay. So this was 300 and Sim Monder was gonna buy it for 525, so you can still make, $225. And
We're gonna
let's head that way.
We're gonna try to sell it for more, but yes.
Yeah, okay. And he's gonna start walking that way. And as he starts walking that way, turning the corner, is Sephi and Alan.
Friends, you found us. You know, I was just thinking that I should send you another message with the address. I have it now. It's 5212 Shanty Way.
I mean, we all have this memorized, so we should all know exactly where to come back to this.
Oh yes, everyone knows.
Shanty.
Yes,
Everyone knows about
Did you write it
Shanty
down?
Way.
5212 is the house right over there.
5212, you say?
Yes.
I'll make a note of it.
You've acquired the feather. Oh, sorry.
I look at the gnome and stare at him for a moment. Your debt is forgiven, and if you have any trouble from the big guy again, let me know.
How'd you do that?
Let's just say I can be rather persuasive.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to go with you to Lord Sin then. If I'm good. You sure I'm good? I don't want to get hoodwinked again.
I mean, unless he wants me to kill him.
Oh. And what's your name?
Sephi.
I had the protection of Sephi. Well, thank you.
Oh, I
You've got-
cringe when he says that. I'm like, oh, I hate it.
You have the protection of a will tamer.
I didn't realize I was in the presence of a will tamer.
Yeah, you didn't see the tablet?
Oh my
No, I
god.
was a little distracted.
I
Well,
like glare at you.
He just gives you a cheesy smile back.
It's
You
been a
own me
pleasure.
here.
You guys could probably find Sin Monder in the Monder estate, and sell the feather to him. I'm gonna check on Granny and make sure they're okay.
Very good.
Thank you. I mean it.
Anytime.
You're welcome.
And he's gonna turn around and start heading back. As you all head to Sin Monder's
So
place.
I realize we're kind of embarking on something. I know Sephi. I don't know the three of you. I'm Alan.
Hi, Alan. I think I've seen you before. I'm Arturo.
If you've been around the Lucky Leap, I work there currently.
Right.
Oh, I guess introductions. I am Lord Fell.
You're
Pleasure
what?
to meet. Pleasure to meet you, Your Lordship. And you, Miss.
Fitz.
It's good to meet you.
You as well.
Is Fel
So
wearing any? Sorry. Is Fel wearing any like crests or symbols for any of the families?
His doublet definitely has a bunch of vines and roses, which are in the shape of House Corso.
Got it. Okay.
And you all
fuck that.
know of House Scorso. The only noble villa in Oathbreaker that is abandoned. Because they've all ran off to their own home. They have a village just a few hours walk from here off to the west.
When I came to town, I went through your village. It's interesting.
That's a way of putting it.
You traveled through the village of Corso.
Yes,
Oh.
a couple weeks back. When I came in on my way to Oathbreaker.
Oh.
I'm new to the city. More of a mountains kind of guy.
Quite frankly, I'm much more comfortable with people than landscapes.
You'll find plenty of people here.
Exactly.
If only I had a drink.
I'm gonna kind of lean over to Sephi. This guy's real shady, right?
I mean, that's normal for House Corso. I don't pay them any mind unless they cause me any trouble. So, live and let live.
Fair enough.
You guys are off to the villa district, where a lot of the houses remain. On the inner city of the wall, number 89, Maunder's Villa, which is right there on the map. It's set within the inner walls of the city, of course, because the castle resides near the center of the inner walls. And you guys are able to get up to the villa, and it is this beautiful, grand villa filled with this beautiful marble mixed with like this dark pattern, like a splotchy obsidian mixed into the marble. And it has columns that kind of ring around the entire villa, and plants on the outside that bloom beautiful pinks and oranges. It breathes life and has this beautiful look to it. On the outside is a small gate where two guards stand posted up, and you can see further in on the inside that man that you saw enter the tavern, Sinmander, a bald-headed dwarf in full chainmail, running, kind of walking back and forth, and you can see him kind of thinking and directing some directions, and you'll see someone kind of come in and like write things down, and then like someone to run over, grab food, and put it down. But that's like 200 feet away from you, further on the inside. You guys are on the outside where the guards are posted up. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm just gonna walk right in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm following Steffi.
I know Sin. So
Steffi, they let you through. Lord Fell, they let you through. The three of you. They pause. These two. They're
with
nobles.
us.
and
Well, you can't just go walking in. Security.
Well, yes, but we are the entourage of the noble house. Oh,
I'm an employee of Riccio. He needs me to talk to Lord Sin.
Pulls out a scroll. Starts writing it down. All right. What's the name?
Alan.
All right.
And these two are with
Sign
me.
in. Kind of looks over and is like, 213. When you come out, you have to sign out too. The other two, what's your names?
Arturo.
All right. And you?
Ren.
All right. Closes up the scroll. Make sure to sign out. And if there's any troubles, well, you have Sephi, so yeah, I'll give you some slack. I won't be too harsh. Lord Fell here's mostly behaved. There's some the beer on the second cabin.
Depends
for
on
you,
your
Lord Fell.
definition of behaved.
Go in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Come along, Ren.
And you see Lord Monder pacing back and forth, looking, and he's like, okay. Can you sign that order and make sure we have the tents prepared for the after no, not after the jousting. Yes. We need to make sure that that's set up. And you guys, there's gonna be that what was it? They fucking named it some stewed truth or bean competition. Can you make sure they have a sign for that? Because I don't know what it is. I just want to make sure they're happy. So if we can make sure they have what they have, thank you. You there's the potion of water breathing. You got that for the leap of death, right? Yeah. All right. Cool. So those games are going to be on the far end of the city, and we need to make sure we set up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sephi, Lord Fell, I didn't expect you to come here. Is something? What can I do for you?
Weren't you coming back to the tavern?
I'm sorry.
You haven't left the estate today, have you?
No, I've been very busy with the King's Games.
Interesting.
Strange.
Somebody seems to be going around wearing your face.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Someone attempted to get a Couatl
Yes.
feather in your disguise.
Why would I want a Couatl feather?
I don't know.
It might
I don't
not be
know why
that
they
you
want
want.
Yeah.
It's not that you want a Couatl feather. It's just somebody else wants a Couatl feather, and they want to use your face to get it. I bet it's those cloaks. They're the gold glittery stuff on them as they ran away.
Sephi, would you like to make me an investigation check or an Arcana check on that cloak to see if you can pick up anything from it?
Yeah, I didn't. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, sure. You can help out. Both of you can do that.
That's
Definitely
guidance.
not gonna be fucking
Arcana. Do you know? Got it.
Oh, Arcana and Investigation are both intelligence based.
Uh-oh.
Does anybody with more? You know what? Hang on. I'm just gonna roll it anyways.
I mean, you can hand it off to someone if you're like, here, take a look at this.
I got a 15, even with a -1.
Even
Well,
with the
yeah.
guidance?
Add a D4.
Did you
Oh.
add a D4? I gave you guidance.
My bad.
It's okay.
D4,
Arturo
baby.
has
And plus another 4, so that's 19.
You could tell that these are robe of wardrobes. And had he not cut it, it would have been able to transform into 25 different types of clothing.
Got it.
Which is probably why Alan lost their mark, because it activated.
I handed over to Sinmonder. I'm like, an orc from what's it called was wearing this to intimidate the individual that had the feather.
And he had a friend with him, also wearing one of these.
But they
Would you like
just
some
destroyed it.
refreshments?
Huh?
Would you like some refreshments?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at Fitz. Can I get you that drink now?
I would love that.
And I'll grab a drink for Fitz and a drink for me. as well.
You
Why
guys
not?
grab some snacks and your drinks and sit down on the inside of his villa. It's kind of like foyer that he has set up, but it's kind of like a half meeting area. He has this beautiful large couch that are a mix of purples and reds, kind of on either side. And he kind of sits down, lifts his legs up and go, all right, so someone out there looks like me tried to buy a feather. Did they buy it?
No.
They said they were going to come back for it.
Okay, so what happened next?
An orc came in, threatened the person selling the feather, and then left. And was just generally being a nuisance within the tavern.
All right.
So, Sephi chased after him. I saw he had a friend with him that tried to put a bag over Sephi's head. Went after the friend. Managed to get away from me. Not pleased.
Look, I win.
Fuck you. Sephi managed to wrangle the orcish fellow.
Okay.
Took the cloak off of him, but he tore it in the process.
I'm still failing to see the goal here.
Could I, is it possible for me to, do I know of, like, I kind of understand that this is very valuable, but do I know of any, maybe like some underground rings? I know I'm in this city in search of corruption.
Shown him the feather yet?
No, I haven't. I have it here in my bag.
You could probably
like, could I pull it out to like look at it? Like maybe I'm trying to discern like what about this feather? Maybe.
Yeah,
And
you
I'll
can pull it out.
of
You
the
can
bag.
kind of like open your bag without revealing it. I'll like to kind of not reveal it and kind
Okay.
of look inside and kind of do like we're gonna make you do an animal handling check on that.
Okay.
Alan?
I think I also overheard the person pretending to be you say that it was for the princess. Something's going on with the princess.
Nothing out of the normal. She's a terror to work with. Absolute monster. I hate them, but that's what's new.
Nobles. Royalty.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, Arturo. You know your bird. You go bird watching. This is not a rare feather. This is a cheap peacock feather
Bruh.
that
Wait a
has sparkled glitter on it.
It's a Party City feather. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll look at the feather. And I will just say, well, let's see. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys. I'll just be like, wait a minute. Come look at this feather. Friends, come look at this feather. That's glitter. This isn't authentic.
So, we've been had.
It wouldn't be the first time I've beat up an older woman, but certainly hope last time would be the last time. Let's just hope that she was simply confused.
I have my doubts.
I think I
I
see what's
have
going
their
on.
address.
Stop.
Did you notice anything strange about this old woman who gave you this feather?
She didn't let us into the house.
And she had 3 slashes on her face, like scars. She said that it hurt.
Sephi,
I'm sorry, what?
3 scars.
Were they fresh or scarred?
She said that they hurt, so maybe they were fresh.
Probably
Or at
were.
least
Maybe
newish,
a cure wounds
newish.
made it blend in a little.
And new enough to hurt her.
Those motherfuckers!
Yeah, and I was
I
going to
love-
offer to heal it.
This
I
has
left the orc with 3 slashes on his cheek.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
you
It's
freaking frick.
usually how I mark someone I've beaten in combat. If I don't kill them.
I think you guys might have fallen for the golden mask.
Golden masks. What are those?
Do I know what the golden masks are?
You've heard rumors. The Golden Masks, they're a small organization. We don't know much about them. They tend to shapeshift like little changelings, constantly moving about the city. They do scams every once in a while. I hope that you didn't pay for this feather, did you?
Oh, we did.
That is all right, because we will get our money back.
How much did you pay?
A pittance.
100 gold a pop.
Each of us.
A pittance for some, apparently.
Oof.
My
Pays
guess
for
is
one.
they didn't let you in the house because there was no inside the house. So if you go back there, Granny, whoever the Granny is, probably not there.
Mhm.
Do you know a fellow named Rafok? No.
Never heard. No.
Yep.
Not me being
Scammed.
suspicious from the jump, and he fooled me. Dickhead.
Yep. That's a scam.
Damn.
It was Randall's acting skills, motherfucker.
It was Randall's acting.
Oh yeah, thank you. I was
Like-
so nervous I wouldn't pull it off.
It was my passive insight is 18, and yet I'm still going for this. Arturo's pissed. He's like, oh.
I will. I'll say that for the after show, but I will tell you what you needed to roll for that. Anyway,
Okay.
he looks at you and goes, okay, well, you're down $300.
It's $1. I only know coin.
Yeah, they're coins. Sorry, I just came from this crazy place.
In the Shandong Mountains, we use rocks.
Yeah, there's a dry elf state called the Eagle Bird. You know, like it's weird over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, wild place. Orange people everywhere. So perhaps I could strike a bargain with you. You guys seem to, well, be efficient at getting to the root of problems. Maybe not. Well, I have a situation that I could pay you back that $300 if you'd like to earn your money back.
How do we know you're the real you?
Great question. I didn't think
Insight
about
check.
trial.
Insight
Top
check.
trial right now.
Insight check.
You could do an insight check on that.
I only want to do it because I'm bad at it.
Looks
Anyone
like
who would like to could do an insight check.
That's a 10 on the die for a 9.
Oh, I would love to do an inside check.
it's like
I would like to guide myself too.
Go for it.
All right.
19.
I'll let them go.
I am not wise.
Insight. Yeah, that's definitely him.
Yep.
25.
He said.
25.
You can't lie to me.
I will say,
I'm distracted. Alan's distracted by all the hot people.
I'll set this one lower than the actual one. So I'll make the DC 20 on this one. Arturo, you're the only one that kind of catches it because Steffi, you said 19. You feel the authenticity for this guy. He's not trying to hide anything. He has that the air about him. And you see him kind of like thinking like, if I could cast Zone of Truth on myself, I would. But it's just not in his spell slots.
I trust this man.
Poor guy.
I trust him with my life.
I mean, I could cast Zone of Truth.
I think he is telling the truth. Though you could if you like.
Nah, it's not worth the spell slot. Honestly, it wasn't my money anyway, so I don't care.
It's not about the money. It's about the integrity.
It's about the principle of the thing.
It's about justice.
Oh, it's definitely about money.
It's justice, you guys.
Trust me, we'll find them. That's a promise.
Perfect. Well, I could use her help dealing with a small issue that I can't seem to find someone to solve for the King games that are coming in 2 fortnights. If you guys are willing
1 month.
to, I don't know what a fortnight is. So check.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I think you mean 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
1 fortnight.
Yeah, I thought a fortnight was like, I don't know, like a night. And
No.
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks, my guy.
okay, whatever cool word means 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days and 2 days.
There's no
And-
fancy word for 2 days.
I need help
2
with something in
days.
2 days. If you're willing, I can pay you 300 for your time. You can earn back your gold. I can send someone to try to find the golden mask, but they've been evading us ever since. But at least you make your gold back, and that could be money you can spend going into, I don't know, your games and having fun.
Well,
What is it that you need?
And that's where we're getting in today's session.
I want to know.
Cliffhanger! Ooh, I like those.
I don't like you.
So yeah, that is the first episode of our kind of the Oathbreaker.
I didn't get to have the conversation I want. That's okay. I'm busy getting scammed.
You get to flirt with anyone.
You know,
Oh,
I think that's all you did, actually.
What?
I
Wait,
think
that
every
was the
time
whole
you
thing?
opened your mouth, you were
Save
saying
it to the
something.
after show.
Wait,
We can talk about flirting with Kavika in the after show.
no. First of all, it wasn't. First of all,
Where are we going?
Before we head out, I just want to say a big thank you to Sarah, to Kavika, and to Kate, being our 3 new people to our main Tuesday cast. So big round of applause for them. Your characters are amazing,
Yay.
beautiful, and I'm very excited to see this group. The vibes are great. So absolutely loving it. Excited to see what you guys come up with. I do want to remind people at home that if you head to myvakaya.com, you could sign up for our cruise that we have coming up in February of 2025. Yes, Sail and Slay is still going to happen. It's an amazing event. We're working right now to actually solidify the actual schedule of events. So if you head over to myvakaya.com, you can go and sign up for the February 2025 cruise. And by signing up to that cruise, you get access to all of their entertainment plus hours. Our Sail and Slay entertainment you'll get access to pretty shortly once we solidify our events and we work with Vakaya. We're going to be sending out emails to those who have already booked with the cruise line. And so you guys will be getting emails hopefully from them to start communicating, getting you guys involved, and start getting together tables and events and start seeing what it's all about. We're so absolutely stoked and excited. I can't say much, but we might have some sponsors lined up, and it's great. It's an amazing opportunity, and I think that you're gonna absolutely love it. So please check them out. We love and adore them. If we can get that raid emote out, I'm actually gonna go to someone I've never gone to before, but I've actually met him in person.
Ooh.
Captain
Ooh.
Robert is playing today. And I did meet him in person. So we're going to head over there and say hello to him and his amazing team. They do some amazing shows over there. So grab those radio emotes.
Before we go, we should
Patreon.
thank our patrons. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, patrons. I have your names somewhere. Thank you to our warlocks, Alicia W, Crispy, Tiger J, our sorcerer, Nalana B, and our mages, Michael N. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. If you want to join those lovely folks over on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com and search Magic Academy RPG and we'll pop up, or go to the link that's in the chat, or go to magicacademyrpg.com where you'll find links to everywhere that we are.
And
You
keep a
did
lookout
it!
for the announcement and the Discord as we are updating our Patreon, and you can see how to get access to After the Roll. And with that, remember to be kind, to love one another, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.